following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man.
Wow.
Wow. I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. So everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have another day, all green. Sherwin-Williams is doing really well with green paint, no doubt. All about the Dow Industrials, all about IBM, folks. Dow Industrials up 156. You get the NASDAQ up 8. S&Ps are up 3.5. Gold contract down $3.30 at $12.8290 an ounce. Silver down 2 cents, $17.02 an ounce. Platinum off 10 at $9.21 an ounce. We have the light sweet crude up 14 cents, trading $52.02 a barrel. We had some volatility out in that market today. Notes, the 10-year note down 9 ticks, 125.04. 30-year bond down a full point, plus 2 ticks, 153 even. And King Dollar down 90 ticks, trading at 93.260. The euro is at 118 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112, almost 113 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You got another day, you got another high. It just keeps creeping. So the SPY's up 35 cents. You've done 34 million shares. Bottom line, we did 31 million yesterday. This will probably do around the same. Inside the Dow Industrials, the Dow has the juice out there. Putting the juice into the Dow Industrials, as we were just saying, folks, good old IBM. IBM is up 14 bucks right now. If we take a look at the point spreads that are putting positive into the Dow versus negative, you have IBM putting 99 points into the Dow Industrials out of the 154. Goldman's putting 32. You get Boeing putting 11. Taken away from it, Chevron. Chevron is putting 14 negative points into it. Other than that, there's not much. You get Johnson & Johnson 3, Apple 3. No big deal out here. If we go over and we take a look at Chevron, what you do have is Chevron gapped off the high, did have some volume off this gap. Let's see what we're doing out here. Let's see. So there's no big deal really. They had it looks like one of their refineries had a fire, but that didn't do it. That didn't start it. They were selling before that. Now let's go to the positive out here. Big Blue. So Big Blue out here, folks, up $14.33. You're at 160. When you pull this back, what you're going to see, this is going to be pretty wild watching this because you're coming into the downdraft that was created out here in April of this year. April of this year, we went from 171 to 159. You did 41 million shares. Now, we're going to have more than that, I believe, on the way up. Yeah, we're going to, because we're 35 already. So it's going to be crucial as to how does it eat into the 160 area. You're going to see this is right at ice. 160 lays it out. It has the volume right now. Bottom line is that you're going to have to build some cause in order to basically get up into this 182 area. Because the bottom of the downdraft is 161. The top of that is 190. And to the NDX 100, what do we have in the NDX 100? This is the strength versus the weakness. The strength out here is Micron Tech. That's up 3%. Lam Research is up 3%. You get MELI, M-E-L-I, up 2.6%. Taken away from it, you have Biomarlin down 4.5%. Shire is off 3.6%. Mylan Pharmaceuticals up 3, and you get Electronic Arts down 2.5. We get open, we take a look at the gold contract. This is what we have happening in the gold contract. Gold contract out here today traded down to 1278. We're at 1283 right now. We did 244,000 contracts. Now this is going to be pretty cool because it needs a lot more than that in order to break the last swing low, which was on the 6th of October. We did, on the 6th of October, 374,000 contracts. Well, we've done 250,000 today. Now, this is really cool. This is why. Yesterday, we went to lower price. We did 342,000 contracts. We were testing today the high of the low, which equities, currencies, commodities, they all like to do, whether that's the lows or the highs. We rejected it. We rejected the 1279.20. You're going to have a rejection with lighter volume, and then on top of that, it looks like that we're within 10 cents of closing inside of the low of yesterday. If that's what we get, bottom line, this is saying that gold still wants to go up to 1308, still wants to actually go up to the 1362 high of September. We're going to take a look at the silver contract. Silver out here right now is down it's actually flat. It's down a penny. So what did silver do? Silver also got down to a price point of $16.92. We did volume out here of 66,000 contracts. We were going into 89,000 contracts as well as 105,000. The low of yesterday was 1698. We did 89,000 contracts, so you can see what's happening here. You got under the low of yesterday. We got into the strength from the 10th, rejected both of them. You're closing inside yesterday's. That's saying silver also still wants to make a run to the 18.29 or up to the $19 level. It's pretty intense. Why is it intense? Because as we go over to the dollar index, the dollar gave it up and gave it up in spades. Gave it up on price, gave it up on volume. We got to a price point of 93.655. Yesterday, it gave it up. And we gave it up yesterday with 16,000 contracts, 16,900. Today, you had 15,200. It couldn't even make the swing point again, which was 94,100. That's setting up that it wants to go back to the lows, number one, which is the 90.785. And the real kick is going to be here, is this in a much larger ABC structure on the way down. Bottom line is that this dollar index has struggled in a big way since January 3rd, since the April 10th area. That's the last time we got any type of bounce in the dollar. Bottom line, it wants lower price. Now let's go over to the bond market because the correlation there is pretty clean. Bond market out here, if we take a look at the 10-year, 10-year has done 938,000 contracts. That baby is coming into how it came off the bottom with 1.8 million contracts. Now, this is what the difference is. I want to see the 10-year close above 125.07. We're at 125.04 right now. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Be right back, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's nadex.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is up 163. You got the NASDAQ up 9. S&Ps are up 4. We take a look at percentages out here. This is what you have. You have the Dow up 0.7%. S&P is up 0.1. NASDAQ is up 0.1. We go over into the Russell 2000. We take a look at the Russell 2000. That's also up 96 cents, trading at 149. Now, let's go look at the oil contract. Oil contract had some action out here today. Excuse me, folks. The contract itself is up 0.2%, but we had some good movement out here. The EIA numbers came out, and when we take a look at the, there we go. 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have the oil. So we're trading at 52.23. You had a high today of 52.56, a low of 51.92. And let's see what kind of volume we had. We had big volume yesterday, and we get big volume again today. So, yesterday we did volume of 504,000 contracts. Today what you did the volume of 529. That's still saying, folks, that we are going to test the swing high from the 28th of September. That 28th of September is 53.11. That's how that's shaken out. If we go into the XLE and we take a look at the XLE, that's giving it up, man. It just feels like that wants to give it up. Okay, so the XLE, folks, okay, we're down 51 cents, and that's, I suspect, Chevron. Chevron is the leader down. That's not a big one inside the Dow Industrial. So let's take a look at see what ExxonMobil is doing out here. ExxonMobil's giving it up also. So Exxon had a high today of 83.91. You're at 82.65 right now. Let's see when they come out with numbers. They're coming out the 27th, so that's not until that's actually next Friday. Way that's set up, though, it looks like it wants lower price also. We go take a look at the NVDA, NVIDIA, some of the high-flying NDX 100 stocks. That rejected lower price today at 193. Right now you're at 197. We go take a look at Google. Google out here trading up $1.75, 993. Amazon Now, Amazon's giving it up. Amazon has quite a spread out here today. We've gone from 1,009 to 1,001. Oh, that almost looks like a bad tick. That's a bad tick. Actually, that's a bad tick. So Amazon's been down all day. That's interesting. So that spiked to 1,022 right as I got on the air. It's pretty wild. But that's a bad tick. So, yeah. Microsoft MSFT. Let's take a look at Microsoft out here. Microsoft also is at highs. Facebook finally tested its high of 175.49. We're at 176.29. Now, it's going to get really intriguing about Facebook and Google is this, folks, is that we've had all the publicity about fake news, fake accounts on Facebook and Google. Thus far, what has happened is that Google and Facebook have claimed that this has to do with computers versus people. Well, check it out. So the guy that had been doing all the digital work for President Trump, when he was on 60 Minutes, he was explaining how he basically bisected and dissected the internet. And, you know, bottom line is that he had it all over the Democrats. There's no two ways about it. Now, the aspect of what he was doing was bisecting and dissecting the country, flat out. He was saying that in the aspect of that, he had help from Google, he had help from Facebook as to what was the best way to do that. So all of that is right on top of the table, meaning on top of the table. There's nothing, I don't see anything deviant that was done there, because the bottom line is that you're in a political fight. You know, bottom line, you're going to do the best you can. Now, different story, though. So Facebook and Google were claiming that the aspect of the Russian news was all done by bots and all of this. Well, what happened this morning is this. It came out this morning that, that being said, there was hundreds of millions of dollars spent by a couple groups that, in fact, Google and Facebook, their salespeople actually sat down with these groups in order to show them how to target who they wanted to target, when in fact these ads absolutely were over the top. And these ads were basically, one ad was showing that basically the Muslims took over France. This is going to be big news. The news here is going to be that they actually sat down with them. They didn't write the ads, but I think two different things out here. The amount of money that was had, which I've been saying in a long time, this wasn't over $100,000. Small radio stations take $100,000 in a month when there's an election on. Okay, this has to do with hundreds of millions of dollars, and it has, let's see, the content of some ads left some employed. It's Harris Media, which is an Austin-based digital advertising firm that runs campaigns for Secure America. Bottom line, this is the beginning of the end, I would say, of good old Google and Facebook not being regulated in the aspect of what they're taking, because they're basically two-faced in a huge way, because they're saying it's computers, and guess what? It's not computers. Just like any TV station, radio station, the regulation has to be there as to if something is going out to the public, where's it coming from, who's it coming from, and is it a political ad? So they're both at highs. That's my point more than anything. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. After the close out here, let's see what's coming out with numbers. And as one of the targets said, what is coming out with numbers tomorrow morning inside the Dow Industrials that can make the Dow move again? So here, why don't we go, I'll go right to tomorrow morning first. Let's just see tomorrow morning. What do we have? So you got, I don't see, no, there's no big Dow stocks coming out tomorrow morning. Not that I can see of. No, well, you get Verizon coming out tomorrow, but that's not going to be a big deal. You get a couple steel stocks coming out tomorrow. You have a lot of earnings. There's no doubt. There's a huge amount of numbers. But there's nothing out there that looks to me like it can really blow it away. After close tonight, what we do have is that inside the NDX 100, you have eBay. eBay is going to be coming out at 6:15 tonight. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 172. NASDAQ is up 9. S&Ps are up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs right now, that's the second most powerful equity inside the Dow Industrial. It's up 581. You're trading 241 right now. Bottom line, looks like it's going to test the highs of yesterday. Now, this came off the highs of yesterday all day and came down with some volume. We go over to the XLF. We actually take a look at the ETF structure. Same type of setup. You're up 14 cents right now, $26.40 And this looks like it's going to get back into the high once again of 26.46. Right now you're at 26.31. We take a look at the Bank of America, BAC. There we go. Bank of America right now is up 31 cents at a high. This is going to need a lot more juice than this, though, because you're coming. Bank of America is coming into the downdraft, quite a downdraft from 2008. They're talking about just a monster downdraft. But the longer that Bank of America actually stays over 25.80, the more probability that you have that it can actually make it up to. It's a big number. It's like 38 bucks. You know, right now, it's going to need a lot more juice, and it's going to have to stay over this 25.80, which is 80 cents over where we are till the end of the week. Because then on the weekly basis, we'll know where we stand, and on a monthly basis. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX. So they hammered gold 2 days in a row, yet the equities are still holding up. Pretty amazing, actually. The GDX sideways move, up 7 cents today. Take a look at a couple of the highest weighting structures inside. And you have Barrick Gold. Barrick Gold right now is flat, $16.21. That looks like it's, you know, basically is done going down. It went down 3 days. Newmont Mining, still in a consolidation. That's down 35 cents, trading $37.91. We go take a look at Royal Gold, which is one of the royalty companies out there. That's flat, $87.90. Franco-Nevada also flat, $79.58. The XAU, HUI, XAU right now rejected lower price today. This is a nice setup. This is going to be a good setup for the XAU because what you do have is that the equities themselves, the gold and silver equities, have had lighter volume today. So we're coming into 41 million shares. Yesterday you only did 23 million. That's how you like to see tests get done. And the benchmark that I'm using there, folks, is September 20th. The low of September 20th was 84.70. We got into 84.78 yesterday. We got into 84.76 today. Both days you get a rejection. Today's even going to be lighter volume than yesterday. The Gold Bugs Index, the HUI. There we go. The HUI right now trading 198.49. That's coming into 29 million shares, low of 196. Yesterday we did 15 million. It's good versus 29. Today's even going to be less. Bottom line, we take a look at these. They both want higher price. So that King Dollar, the way this is lining up, King Dollar looks to me like it's some trouble in paradise. Apple, let's go take a look at Apple. Apple's coming out with its numbers. That's in November, I believe, November 2nd. So Apple's laying out here at 159.99. Got a goose the last couple of days, but right now, if you want to see how something comes right into a supply line or you sell down, that's where Apple is right now. When Apple went from 163 to 158 on the 12th of September, you had 71 million shares. We're going into that with 13 million, folks. That is a nice setup for an equity that looks to be not only running into resistance, to be running into massive resistance. After the close, let's go over to eBay. So after the close, eBay is coming out with its numbers at 4:15 today. eBay is trading $38. The low for the year is 27. The high is 39.27. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, eBay's stepped up, and not a bad-looking chart. Come off the high with volume. 37.20. Put this on a monthly for a second. So on a monthly, what do we have? You get volume at 37 bucks. On a larger basis, looks like it wants to go to 29 or 33. Well, it looks to me like 33 is probably game. We came down yesterday, hit a low with volume, and that's the essence of that. We hit 37.42 with volume. The lower end of this consolidation is 34. Yeah, we'll see where that shakes out, but the way that that's looking, and the last time that eBay did come out with numbers, the numbers were good. eBay went topside. So we'll see what good old eBay can do out here today. Let's go into the TLT, the 20-year bond fund plus. That is down 92 cents. You did 4.6 million shares. Yeah, you get a rejection. We're going into 7 million shares. You're going into 10 million shares. This is saying that notes still want higher price. That's how this is set up. Notes is still saying that they want higher price. Let's go look at Toll Brothers, a builder out here. Toll Brothers trading 43.14. The next time they come out with numbers now is December 5th. This baby looks like it's at highs. We'll put this on a monthly. Okay, so this will be intriguing. So the high of 2005 was $58. This ended up coming down in 2008 to $13.55. It's just launched a consolidation that it had going on since 2012. That's a long consolidation. So bottom line, it's going to need some juice, but this is saying that the low of the high is 49, the high is 58. And that's saying that more than likely we're going to see that run all the way up to those levels. So it's pretty intense. If you are in the CD market, folks, you may have just heard an ad about a first mortgage program that I'm doing. You'll hear that ad for about the next week. The way the first mortgage program works is that we have quite a few buildable lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. We're building quite a few houses down here. We pay 7%. The loan term is for 4 years, and the amount paid is paid monthly. The first mortgages that we have available on these buildable lots right now, we have a few at $30,000, a few at $40,000, a few at $50,000, and a few at $75,000. If you'd like to, and there's a secured mortgages, you're the only person on the mortgage, you can't put any more bills on the mortgage, and we have title insurance, and we pay for all the closings. So if you would like to have some information about that, you can give us a call at 877-518-9190. We'll be right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 172. Nasdaq's up 7. S&Ps are up 4. Let's go into that Dow. It looks like they really want to jam this baby up a couple hundred points into the closeout here. It won't take much because let's see what we have. When you have these high-priced stocks, folks, it's a price-weighted index, and the higher these go, the easier it is to actually put points into them. So right now we have the Boeing and United Health that's coming up the rear here. That's what's going on because IBM has 92. Goldman starting to come up the rear also, meaning getting stronger. You have Goldman putting 43 points in, Boeing putting 12. This is all positive. United Health putting 11, Travelers putting 7, Caterpillar putting 5. The culprit on the way down still is CVX. Chevron. Chevron is having a problem, the child out here. Let's go into the IBB. The biotech index. The biotech index right now is down $2.14. That's no big deal. It's been up at this level for quite some time. We did just tuck our head back inside the September 1st top of the consolidation, which is 336.72. We'll see whether they can get any juice on the way down. So if we take a look at a few of the equities there, we'll start with the Biogen. Biogen right now trading flat at 344. Amgen up 27 cents. REGN. Let's see what's hitting this. Regeneron, that's down 3. Celgene, SC. Celgene Corporation down $1. Big deal. Gilead, it doesn't seem like any of them are actually down. Yeah, they're not down that much. Gilead's down 18 cents. That's not going to do a thing. We go back over to the small caps just for a second. The IWM. Yeah, it's not going anywhere either. We're at highs of 149.74. If we go back, let's go back inside the S&P futures here, and let's see how they're going to try to rock this close. So in the future market, we had a high of 25.62, and it looks like bottom line is that they're not going to be able to basically hold that level. So the low that was out here today, let me see this one. Yeah. This will be interesting. So 25.57, which would get us a flat S&P, does have some juice down there. It'd be amazing that if in fact the S&Ps were just flat, which I can understand. Bottom line with the Dow, because the Dow only needs a few stocks to go like IBM went. The same seller that was just inside the S&Ps basically hit the Nasdaq too, because the Nasdaq did hit this is the futures, hit another all-time high. That being said, what we also have down at this is 6108. That's a high volume low from 10 o'clock this morning. And it looks like they're going to go after that high volume low. So the divergence out there would be that you have the Dow hitting all-time highs. NASDAQ hit it but gave it up. And depending on where the S&P goes, it doesn't look to me like the S&P, it could be flat, but it wouldn't necessarily give it up. And the Dow, bottom line, is on its own at this particular point. Copper, let's go into the copper market and take a look at copper. Copper's been on a tear. What you do have is that you have the Chinese, they have their biggest deal, which started yesterday, every 5 years politically. Bottom line is that the president yesterday of China, he spoke for 3 hours. He lays out what he thinks is going on and what he wants to go on for the next 5 years. And, you know, bottom line is that China's still growing by leaps and bounds, and they're going to still need more copper. You know, copper's pulling back today, but bottom line, looks like it wants a lot higher price. You know, we hit 321 today, or 317, and they're not going to stop building. If anything, you know, inside that speech out there, they had the state enterprises are still going to get bigger, even though they pull them back at certain times of the year. They're going to get bigger. There's going to be more money lent, all of the above. So commodity-wise, that's a big number because they definitely are rolling those commodities. Today out here, inside the commodity market, we had gasoline. Gasoline was up 0.8%. Cattle was up 0.5. Crude was up 0.2. Natural gas numbers are coming out tomorrow. That was down 1.5%. So we're laying out at $3 on natural gas. This is going to get this is going to be a big number tomorrow because we've been laying at the bottom. That bottom we're talking about is 305, and we're at 308 right now. If we break out that bottom, all you folks in the Midwest, all you folks up in New England, you are going to have a field day come this winter with natural gas, meaning your bills. They're going to be very inexpensive compared to where they have been. Because if we break that $3 level, that good old natural gas contract can get into that $2 level. And guess what? That's very inexpensive fuel compared to oil. There's no two ways about it. And what it's also saying, that also would be saying, if it gets in there, is that your probability is pretty good that the amount of cold fronts coming in and staying in is not that great. We'll get a good understanding of that tomorrow, because if we break topside once again, guess what? Then you're not dealing with huge bills, because the bottom line is at $3, which has been there quite a while. We have a lot of natural gas in this country. That's still not bad, but breaking under 3 would probably put. Let me bring this up again. I want to see what the lows are out here. So NG, I'll put this on a continuous contract. So the continuous is at 286. Yeah, that'd be pretty intense. That'd put it at, wow. That'd put it at $2 to 160. 160 right now is the low, which was established in 2016, I believe. I'm pulling it back 30 years now and see what I can get. Well, 30 years ago. So 160 is the low, March of 2016. Then you have to go back to 1999 to get into the 160 area. So we'll see. We're going to know pretty quick, because those numbers tomorrow are going to be big. Because as our man Andy Heck was saying, they only have approximately, I think, 4 more weeks to get an injection in, so that they'll make sure that there's enough natural gas in order to go out the winter. Right now, what you have the Dow Industrials up 158. NASDAQ is up 1. The NDX is going into the red. And the S&Ps right now are up 250. So they're going to try to bring that down. They get 10 minutes to bring that good old S&P into a flat area. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow up 155. NASDAQ flat. S&P's up 2. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Flat, S&Ps are up 2, gold down 390, and if we go take a look at let's go take a look, yes, American Express, and see when they are coming out, because there's no doubt that is oh, cool. American Express is going to be right after the close today. Yeah, 405. Thanks, Pete, appreciate it, man. So let's take a look at American Express. Okay, so American Express, you're up 36 cents. It can't get any juice. You know, you sold down Monday from 93 to 90. That's saying good old American Express could get into 91, 90, yeah, 90 bucks, but you very well could get into 86 too. So this will be interesting watching how this shakes out. So the credit card companies have been on a tear, though. There's no doubt about that. But American Express has been having a harder time. The reason for that, of course, is that first they lost Costco. Then what you have, well, we've had on top of that for a long period of time, is that you've had the bank cards bringing their credit limits up dramatically, which basically has negated the whole American Express credit card. That's what it seems to be. That's going to continue. You know, you had oh, thanks, Stephanie. I didn't see that. So one of the Tigers are telling me that Yeah, they both MasterCard had come down on Monday, and Visa has too. Oh, this is going to be a good number then at 405. 405 American Express coming up. Coming into this close out here, we're going to have eBay. We're going to have American Express. The futures basically up $1.50. Dow is the number. Dow, new all-time high. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with numbers after the close. We're actually right at the beginning of earnings season. This is going to go on for 2 or 3 weeks. Dow Industrials right now up 151. NASDAQ just went negative by 1. Big deal. S&Ps are up $1.50. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Pete in Long Island. Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good evening, and I want to give you a big thank you. Last night I called for your advice, and you gave me such wonderful and correct information. If you remember, I was short 3 gold stocks,
Yes.
NEM, AU, and AEM.
Right.
And based on your opinion, you've been right on the mark with this. Boy, it was wonderful, Tom. I got to be honest with you. It's unbelievable what you're doing for your radio listeners.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Wow! Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We get 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, a safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 160, NASDAQ flat, S&P's up 2.5, gold contract down $3.70, trading at $12.82 an ounce. Silver down 2 cents, $17 a penny an ounce. Copper $3.17 a pound. Light sweet crude up 11 cents, trading at $51.99 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 10 ticks, 125.04. 30-year bond up a full point, 153.02. King dollar gave it up again, down 80 ticks, 93.270. That's after trying to get up and over its swing high from yesterday. Yesterday you failed. Today you failed. Bottom line, King dollar wants lower price. Euro's at 118 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is almost at 113 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You got 34 million shares, closing at an all-time high. You're up 22 cents. And we take a look at this, folks. There is from, let's see, you're in, since September 25th, each and every day, this thing has been just grinding higher. September 25th, we're at 248. You're at 255 right now. American Express just come out with numbers. American Express closed at $92.08. It's trading at $92.90. Numbers go like this in American Express. The estimate was $1.48. They made $1.50. They're pushing up their earnings per share view for the for this year. They had seen earnings per share for the fiscal year of $5.60 to $5.80. Now they see $5.80 to $5.90. Their revenue was $8.4 billion. And we'll see whether they're going to hold price. Right now you're at you're up 39 cents today. You're at 92.09. Right now you're up an additional 82 cents. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract out here? Gold contract, folks, they got down to a price point of $12.7860 today. It rejected lower price, had lighter volume. It's coming into how we came off the lows on the 6th of October. The high of that 6th is the 12.79 area. We hit 12.7860, rejected it, closed at 12.82, 12.8260. Doesn't get us inside yesterday's low, which would have been good. Bottom line, still rejected the high of the low that's out there. XAU and HUI, they both operated like they want higher price. They both tested their lows, dramatically lighter volume. That's saying that also wants higher price. Notes, 10-year note, 30-year bond. Okay, so the 10-year note gets down to 125.01. We've done 978,000 contracts. You've come into the same place. What's intriguing here, you have notes, bonds, gold trading, and the dollar, basically trading the same type of places. What I mean is this. So you have the gold contract going into how it came off the bottom on October 6th. We have the note contract as well as the bond contract doing the same deal. We got a rejection of lower price today would have been, we didn't get it, number one, in the note market. Why? Because we would have had to close 3 ticks higher. What we did do is this. You didn't even do 1 million contracts. You're at 125.04. You need to close, and we did 978,000 versus 1.8. So bottom line is that you're approximately 900,000 contracts light. So your probability is that, number one, we're going to test this again tomorrow, meaning the low of today, which is 125.01. And we'll see if, in fact, it can reject that lower price. The way the volume is hitting right now, it looks like that it should be able to reject that price. Why? Because that is not a lot of sellers inside the bond market when we're talking about coming into swing highs or swing lows. If we look at the 30-year, this is pretty cool looking at the 30-year, because the 30-year did, let's see, did we make it down there? 152.12. So the 30-year, now the 30-year, this is pretty interesting. The 30-year made it down to 152.25. We're at 153.02. I would have much rather see it actually test it. 152.30. Oh, this is good. Okay. So this is what the 30-year did. This is saying that the 10-year, by the way, is going to go topside tomorrow too. The 30-year came into the low of last Friday, where we had strength. That had 295,000 contracts. We did 238. Big difference. You're talking about almost 18% less. You rejected the lower price. 30-year says it wants topside. If the 30-year wants topside, guess what? That 10 is going to follow it up, and I suspect we're going to follow it up pretty quickly. We go into the dollar index, and this is where you can see it's just giving it up once again. The dollar had a high out here today of 93.655. We are at 93.270. You did 15,000 contracts. You're coming into 32,000. It gave it up in spades. King dollar once again wants to get down to the $90 area, and more than likely what we have is a very large ABC structure down into the area of 88, which is just going to be an absolute mind blower if that's what we get. Let's see if we have eBay coming out yet. eBay is going to be coming out. We take this break, eBay is going to be coming out. Let's go back to American Express. We got a lot of numbers coming out today. American Express closed at that $92 area. And right now it's trading down. So we just went from American Express closed at 92.08, traded up to 92.90. Now we're at 91.67. So American Express also is going to have a tough time holding higher price. And so we'll see where this shakes out in the next couple hours, particularly in the next hour. Because what we do have with an American Express is that when Visa and MasterCard got smoked, not smoked, but when they came down on Monday, American Express went with it. It looks like American Express is going to go after that low that was established on Monday. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finished up 160. NASDAQ flat. S&P's up 3.5. Come right back, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to eBay. eBay just come out with numbers. Let's see what they have to say. So eBay closed at a price point of $37.97. You're trading down $1.50 right now. You're trading at $36.25. Okay, so earnings per share, 48 cents. They made 48 cents. Let's see. Revenue, $2.37 billion. They made $2.41 billion. Bottom line is that what they did is that they beat on the top, they beat on the bottom. That being said, what you do have out here is that market is selling them down. Not severely, that's for sure, but market is selling them down. Right now, it's down. It's down $2 from where we closed. If we take a look at that, oh, this might be an ABC down. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Okay, it's going to be an ABC down. Your A point up here is 39.25. Your B, so you get a couple dollar A to B equals C to D, which gives you 36.22. But I think it's trading less. It's yeah. This starting to hammer this. You're at the 36.02 right now. It's down on ABC structure on the way down, but more than likely, yeah, this thing wants to go after the. So here on the eBay case, this is going to be intriguing. The reason being is that it broke out on the September 7th. That's going right back inside that area. So that says we're game now to the $34 area. American Express. This is going to be closed at 92.08. That's trading 91.44. And this is pretty wild. So American Express says that their CEO, Ken Chenault, Chief Executive Officer of American Express, is stepping down after 16 years of running the credit card issuer. He's going to be replaced by Steve Steuer. Chenault is going to stay to February 1st. The guy that's taken his place is the vice chairman and has been at American Express for 30 years. So bottom line is that that's on a fundamental basis, that's not going to kill the stock, that's for sure. We could put a little juice into it as the aspect of just how many credit cards they're pushing out. Let's go take a look at United Airlines. United Airlines closed at $67.99. That's trading up 60 cents. Let's see what they have to say about numbers. So United, their estimate was $2.19. They made $2.22. Revenue, the estimate was $9.87 billion. They came in with $9.88 billion. So this is an equity that is down from 83. You're at 67. Doesn't look like they're going to get much action there. I believe American also is coming out with numbers. American Airlines closed at 47.75. Let's see if they came out yet. So, oh no, this is Alcoa. Oh, cool. Okay, hey, shame on me. So Alcoa closed at $47.75. That is trading 47.36, few pennies down. Alcoa, the estimate was the estimate was $525 million as a profit. They came in with $561. The sales estimate was 2.9. They came in with 3. Okay, so this is EBITDA. Earnings per share estimate was 74. They came in with 72. So they came in 2 cents light. Nothing heavy there. That's down 15 cents. URI. Let's go take a. This is United Rentals, I think. This is a monster, especially yeah, United Rentals. That closed at 144.32. That's trading 146.26. Number-wise, the revenue estimate was 1.71. They came in with 1.77. Earnings per share, $3. They came in with $3.25. This is a big number. Let me just pull this back in for a second. Yeah, this is at all-time highs. These guys rent everything, folks. Yep, look at this. Amazing. So this stock in 2016 was at $41.90. 2016, February. Now it's at $144. And, you know, every road sign you see, you know, you'll see URI on it. Huge business. What they also do is that all the construction sites, all the urinals, fences, all of that above. We use them quite a bit. So bottom line is that they're making money hand over fist. Let me just see this again. So the low for the year on URI is 70. Look at that, man. Did that take off? So the low is 70. The high is 146. That is one huge number. Yeah, as one of our Tigers is saying, hurricanes are going to help URI too. Yeah, the hurricanes, folks, unfortunately, help everyone that is in the building business. That's the bottom line. Because guess what? America's going to be built again. The wood business, the building business, all of the above. You know, because guess what? That stuff has to be built back up. The good news is that hopefully in the Houston area, where they built on the swamps, they're going to have them basically build up like we build up along the coastline in Florida, because you know you get to build up basically 23, 30 feet, put the garages underneath it, and then you get some action. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and we take a look at the high flyers out here, the Facebooks of the world. You had the Facebook. That closed at an all-time high, 176.03. Yep, definitely closed at an all-time high. We had Google. Google closed. Not sure if this is going to be an all-time high, but 992. That might be let's see. I'll be able to tell if I put it this way. 997.21. That was on the 13th. This might be an all-time closing high on Google. So yeah, this is an all-time closing high on Google also. 992.81. Big number. No doubt about that. You know, folks, if you happen to be in the CD market, what we're doing here, you'll hear a couple ads in the next week. We're building a lot of houses in St. Petersburg, Florida. When we start talking about building, we have first mortgages. We have buildable lots that are available. We have buildable lots that are available for an investment of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and $75,000. We're paying 7% per year, paid monthly. 4-year term mortgage. So if you are looking at CD, you're in the business of 4 years. To give you an idea, $30,000 mortgage, secured mortgage, gets you paid monthly $175. $75,000 mortgage gets you paid $437.50 per month. If you'd like more information about it, just give us a call at 877-518-9190. Just ask for me. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. A couple of numbers after the close. Let's see. eBay's not holding price here. eBay closed at $37.97. Well, that's not bad. 36. I was trading out there. 36.16. eBay looks like I said you get an ABC structure on the way down. What that does open up is going after the last swing low out here at 34. However, so it's that's down pretty good. American Express, they come out with numbers. Their CEO is going to step down in February. That's trading at 92. Closed at 92.08, so no big deal there. United Rentals, that was a big pop. United Rentals closed at 144. That's trading 147. Let's go take a look at Alcoa. Alcoa closed at 47.75. That's trading flat also. And they're raising, let's see what they have to say. Alcoa sees Chinese cuts in aluminum production returning the global market to a relative balance as the Asian nation's supply side reforms begin to bite. The largest U.S. aluminum producer reduced its global surplus forecast for the lightweight metal this year as China appears to be holding its promise to curb capacity to meet pollution control targets. The improvement is mostly due to planned and actual curtailments in Chinese smelting capacity as well as increased Chinese demand. China will have a surplus of 1.8 to 2 million metric tons of aluminum this year, Cole said in the presentation. That compares with the July projection of a surplus of 2.2 to 2.4 million. The global aluminum market is heading to a relative balance in the range of a 300,000-ton deficit to a 100,000-ton surplus. That's quite a range, that's for sure. That's a big number. Let's see if KMI came out with numbers yet. This is, I believe this is a REIT, Kinder Morgan, all right? KMI. Okay, so KMI, Kinder Morgan, oh, this is a pipeline, that's right. So it's a pipeline energy storage company. This closed at $18.58. It's trading $18.90 right now. Okay, so numbers go like this. Earnings per share, estimate was 45 cents. After an adjustment, they made 47. The revenue estimate was $3.25 billion. They made $3.28 billion. Let's go take a look at this. If you remember, okay, so we put this on a long-term chart because I remember when these things with a rage and that's all people wanted to buy. Yeah, exactly. And this is where the crash came in. So I remember every pipeline was the rage, folks. Evidently, the end of that rage was in April of 2015 because this was up at $44. Amazing. Crashes down at $11.20. Because the way that these companies make money, by the way, they make money on the royalties of the pipeline. But what they've done is that when they were paying huge interest rates. And what they were doing, they were actually leveraging up the equity and the debt in order to pay that rate. And then, of course, the principal got smoked. So guess what? If you held on to it, bottom line is that you had problems in paradise. Let's go see what's happening with Adobe. Adobe, thanks, Peter. Adobe closed at 153. It's trading at 162. And maybe this came out with numbers too. Let's see. Yep, this is a big number. Holy cow. Okay, so revenue. That's not. They come out with a preliminary number. Is that what they did? 1 second, please. No, for October, November, December. Maybe these are just preliminary numbers, but they're doing so well. Let's see what they say. Okay. Yeah, they came out with a preliminary number as to what their earnings are going to be for the end of the year, which is pretty amazing. Their target, they have reaffirmed fourth quarter revenue of $1.94 billion. They had an estimate of $8.67 billion. Now they're going to come in with $8.7 billion. That's not a big deal, but there's a big deal in here somewhere. Let's find it. Earnings per share, well, that's big, I guess. Earnings per share were registered at $5.20. Now they're going to be $5.50. It's pretty amazing. So I believe this is at all-time highs too. Okay, so you're up $10. An all-time high on this was 157. You're trading 167 right now, I believe. Yeah, we're trading 162. That's it. That is a monster number. Let's put this on a monthly. This has been a one-way rocket ship. $23 in 2011, and this is going to. Yeah, you just now. What's intriguing here is that you do have on a monthly. This had some good volume at 157 on a monthly. Let's go and take a look at that sector for a second, because I suspect that they're going to be putting. So this is interesting. What's in this sector? They got Autodesk. Let's go see what's going on with Autodesk. So Autodesk is trading 118, ADSK. That's still trading 118. So it hasn't put juice into those other stocks in that sector just yet. Bottom line, it doesn't mean that it won't. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market. And this was, once again, a low volume market. Micron Tech, still on fire. It was up $1.26, $41.65. IBM was the number out here today, up $12.99 at $159.53. Spectrum Pharmaceutical, that's they got a drug in one of their, let's see. One of their trials, yeah, that was up the most in 8 years. One of their trials, it showed significant, basically, activity, that good activity. You had Transocean down 48 cents. Transocean's in trouble. Transocean, this is the large rigs. Bottom line is that you've had a nice counter trend bounce. We just went from $7.20 up to the $11 area. That being said, on a longer term basis, you're going to see that that was like a deadest of dead cat bounce. This equity is down from $163. Pretty amazing. And this is just all about, the bottom line is that they specialize in large, offshore, deep water wells in harsh weather. And what has happened, folks, is that the amount of shale oil that's coming out of the United States makes it unprofitable to go rent a rig that is hundreds of thousands of dollars a day. Don't have to do it. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. American Express come out earnings 92, trading 91.60. The only one that seems to be getting hit on the way down out here is eBay. That's down a couple bucks. You get Adobe up $10. You get United Rentals up $2. It's going to be right
Many of
back.
our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at this. So we're going to get an announcement in the next 2 weeks. Well, before November 3rd. That's what Trump said about as to the Federal Reserve chair. Inside the bond market, what this article is about is that bond market's tailor put signals traders are on the edge over the Fed pick. So what you have is this: when you look at the 5 that are on the agenda, one of the 5 to be the Fed chairman, the most hawkish that the market's looking at is John Taylor, specifically because what does happen is that if he sticks to the aspect of it's a rules-based way that he would either put interest rates up or put them down. And right now, his rules would be saying that our short-term rates would be higher. So what this article is about is that, there hasn't been a huge amount of volatility inside the bond market yet. That being said, what you're going to see, and the Treasury market, by the way, folks, is a $14.1 trillion market. At first glance, the $14.1 trillion Treasury market is as calm as ever, with volatility falling for 7 straight days near a record low. That being said, what you have is this. You have hedges that are being put on, in the euro-dollar market. Why the euro-dollar market? Is that because that would go in reverse of our interest rate market. So you can look no further than the flurry of activity in interest rate options this week, particularly one-year euro-dollar mid-December puts. It's going to be mid-December put because Trump's saying November 3rd. Before November 3rd, he'd put it out. And these are referred to as the Taylor put. The contracts earn that monkey because traders are buying them either for either outright to cover short positions, following reports that Trump gushed about John Taylor, candidate for the Fed chair, in his 1-hour interview this week with the president. So let's take a look at how this shakes out. Right now, the volatility inside that option market is at a 29-year low that was reached this August. So a couple months ago, it was a 29-year low. They are in the, this is pretty amazing. In 2017, the 10-year, this is the tightest trading range it has been in 27 years. That is crazy. The yield curve is the flattest since 2007. Now, listen what the yield curve is, folks. Let me put this, I'm going to put this up for a second so you can see this. So if I put up the, so right now you have the 10-year at 2.3. You have the 5-year at 1.9. You have the, well, here, let me do it this way for you, because here's the curve. You have the 2-year note at 1.5. You have the 5-year at 1.9. You have the 10-year at 2.3, and then you have the 30-year at 2.8. So when you look at the variation, that's just a curve, and that curve is the flattest it's been since 2008. The speculation is that if Taylor becomes the Fed chairman, that the curve will actually get flatter. The reason being is that the way that his rules-based formula goes is that you have the aspect that on every bond structure you have rules. In this particular case, when you look at the rule, is that our 10-year would be higher, our 30-year would be flat to lower. So that would crush this down more. Bottom line is that, let me get this article, get back again if I can get it. What did I just do with it? Is that the amount of puts that have been played out there in the euro dollar are substantial, and we'll see if, in fact, the aspect of whether traders have hedged it, they're coming in flat. And the next thing that I suspect we're going to have out here is that he's still going to meet with Yellen. And what ends up happening is that, of course, when Yellen comes out here, we very well may have an aspect that we might have a Yellen call. We have a Taylor put, and we have a Yellen call. You know, and it is gonna be pretty wild watching this whole thing, because the aspect of what has happened out here, and this normally happens at big highs or big lows. The politicians each and every day, basically, you know, Trump is saying, "Hey, looking at the market's up because I'm doing such a good job." Well, you'll watch all the politicians run when the market's down, but there's no doubt. The aspect is that the run has been out here since the election. There's no doubt about that. Let me just look at this and see. And we'll see. Look at this S&P for a second, so you can see how this is shaking out. If we go back to what is January? So yeah, January, the S&P. Well, you're up 300 points. You have 3,000 points in the Dow, up 300 points there. What Mnuchin did say out here, he tweeted out here today, but this is where all these politicians get into it. So Mnuchin is tweeting out that if the tax cut doesn't go through, you can see a downdraft in the market. I think he's talking about like a 20% pullback. So you're going to be hearing this rhetoric in a huge way as this tax bill comes through. You know, what's intriguing about Mnuchin saying something like that, it's like, okay, I've heard, if you remember the last time, one of the Treasury secretaries was John Snow. He basically, it was amazing. And his time, each and every day, he would come out and say, we believe in a strong dollar. And every single day, folks, the dollar went down for almost the 4 years that he was out there. It was like, okay, no one believed, the market wasn't believing a strong dollar. Hey, if you want to take a look at something, this gets interesting too. PE, watch this. You know, there's a lot of press yesterday about the NAFTA agreement, right? So they put that on hold for another 6 months or something. If you actually take a look at the Canadian dollar or the Mexican peso, it's saying that status quo is going to be out here. You know, the peso still trading at $18.85. That is strong in compared to where at the beginning of the year it was at 22. If we take a look at the Canadian dollar right now is at 124 to the U.S. dollar. That's getting stronger. That had been 137 to the U.S. dollar. So in both cases, if you actually believe the market as to what the market is doing, the market is saying that there's not going to be a change in NAFTA. Follow the money. Follow the money, honey. Dow Industrials up 160. NASDAQ flat. S&P's up 3.5. We'll be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2019, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Yeah, let's take a look. Love you, Peter. Allergen down $10 here. This is pretty intense. This is an ABC down. Look at this, baby. So you get your A point out here at 237. Your B's 201. So you got $36. Oh yeah, we had already done this. This actually hit the B point, D point today, 185. It was an ABC down at 185. You hit 185.75, but guess what? This got smout with big volume. It looks like it's going to blow out its low of 184. This is in trouble, man. You blow out 184 and Allergen, you're going to be at $64. Well, actually, first would be 133. 133 to 103. This is serious business, though. This is off a high of 340. Man, oh, man. Unreal. Yep. This is big. If you want to see how monsters get out of stock, or if you want to see how volume off a high of stock is dangerous, folks, this is one of them. This is a high flyer that, bottom line, is coming back fast and furious. Okay, so they see claims over their eye drops revived. Class action claims. Allergen, Pfizer, Merck, and other drug makers must face consumer claims over eye drop size after the U.S. Court of Appeals proposed to revive the class action. Glaucoma patients' allegations are more than just mere grumblings. Patients say they suffered financial harm by buying medication that was impossible to use. The ruling that the patients have standing means to sue. Yeah. There's more than that for Allergen, though. That's the bottom line. That's not going to be about one suit. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Wow! Look at them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.